Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic. I am back. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, but I'm here. I'm here. Ready to read some manga, man. Just yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. Um, we had to come back with the Promised Neverland. Of course, we had to come back with the Promised Neverland. I'm so behind. Like I'm not so behind, but I'm like I'm behind. I'm more behind than I'd like to be with just like manga in general. Um, Especially manga that I like, really keep up with. That I've been keeping up with since like the get go. And the Promised Neverland is one of those. So it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. In some ways, it's kind of like a gauge of where I am and like maybe how like either anxious I am or how busy I am or whatever, right? Like if I'm busy, the Promised Neverland is just collecting chapters. Like that's like the one manga. Like if I'm busy, the Promised Neverland is collecting chapters. Like you will see. That's how you know. You see me and I haven't reacted for a few weeks, something like that. I'm busy. Like I'm busy. I'm busy with seminars. I'm busy with teaching. I'm busy with after school work. Like I'm just busy, right? Spending time with my fiance, spending time with my cats, like family, friends. Like I'm busy. But but I'm back. I've been on Twitter a lot, just like dealing with like, Twitter losers and stuff like that. And like that is what that is. I'm trying to like, distance myself in a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do more of that in some ways. Because I think that can also like just get in the way. Like I could have been reacting to manga instead of like, responding to like dummies or whatever. So, I'm gonna try to stop doing that. And yeah, just not feed the trolls, or if I do, I give them like nonsense, like tweets that don't make any sense to them, but to me, they're clearly like just like whatever, jokes. All right, let's get into the Promised Neverland, y'all. Oh man, it is 9:30. It took a little bit of time for me to get this stream started because the camera was being a little funky. But I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm ready to read some of that greatness. All right, I'm ready to read some of that greatness. I'm not really sure what's going on with the stream. Some things are off. Like I can't see how many people are viewing at a particular given moment on the like control like screen. I don't know. Very weird. Whatever. All right. Let's just get into the manga. Oh, I gotta open Viz now because I had to reset. I had to close my shut down my computer and open it again. Ugh. All right, let's do this. Been missing that manga, man. I've been missing that manga. Eventually, I'm gonna start reacting to Chainsaw Man. I'm just gonna do like a live like read through of that because I've heard very good things about it and I'm intrigued. It looks kind of goofy. Looks a little, kind of like horror goofy. Like I don't even know if it's like horror goofy. Maybe just like goofy in a like violence like kind of way. I don't know, like goofy violence, I guess. But I'm looking forward to that. All right, we left off. We were on 120. We got a pretty in-depth explanation as to why demons, are the way that they are generally, and from like a genetic standpoint, zoological standpoint, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're here. Chapter 121, y'all. Let's get into it. All right. So, let's see. All right, that's full screen. One page. There we go. All right. I want to free all of the children. I want all of the farms gone. I want to create a world where children aren't food. Let's create it. If we destroy the farms, the demons will eventually go extinct. I'll end all of them. The demons, this Neverland, and the Rotary clan. Norman's like, he ready to just like annihilate everybody. Everybody. Not everybody, except for the humans, right? We don't have to run away anymore. Let's establish a paradise for all of us in this demon world. And I think it's chapter 121 is entitled, Isn't This Great? And Emma, this is like, This is the reaction that I expect her to have. Like I expect her to be like, I don't know about that, because Emma's incredibly like thoughtful in like a different way, right? In a very like empathetic sort of way. So she's always thinking about like, okay, if we kill all the demons, what about like the demons that I like? What about the demons that I think are decent, like people, or at least have been decent to me? Like I have to consider that, right? And that's not to say that like that should be the end all be all, right, or anything like that in terms of like the decision that Emma makes. But it's like that she's going to consider those things because she's a decent person, right, and a very empathetic person. She cares about like beings and sentient beings. So let's see what we got. Right? She's thinking about Mujika. Sungju, those people who treated her well, even though she doesn't know that Sungju is really trying to eat her. Okay. And Norman and Ray and all the other kids. Okay. Let's move on. This is amazing. We can defeat the demons. We just need to destroy the farms. I never would have imagined that we could kill all of those strong demons. And Emma's just like, oh boy. It's true that if we could really make this world one without demons, that would be the best way. Yeah. We had doubts about the plan to run away to the human world. Does the human world know of us? Would they accept us? With no demons, there will never be hunts or shipments again. We won't be eaten. We won't have to be scared. Oh, that's the stuff that hits you, right? Like that fear, that like constant fear to like be in a space, in a world where you constantly have to sort of like look over your shoulder, and you have to be like wary and be like aware that, you might get hurt because, you slip up like, for a split second. But what about the 7 walls? I thought we were going there to make this world where they won't chase us. Well, that had risks and conditions. Yeah, if we have a strategy to get rid of the demons, that would be more certain. Okay, so Ray, this is old Ray, right? This is old Ray. Old Ray is like, certainty. We know what it is. Let's do this, right? That's old Ray. Okay. Isn't this great, Emma? All of the children could be saved. We can create a world where children won't be food. This is the most certain way. He'll defeat the demons in the Rachu clan too. They have so much faith in Norman. I love that though. I really do. Because it's warranted, right? Norman is just like incredible. We can all live in happiness like the kids who live at this base. I'm so glad. Gilda too, yo, and then right. These are the panels. These are the panels, right? We're like Emma and like Ray too, because like Ray is still growing, right? Ray is still developing in a certain way. Hold on, my cat's is, buddy. Okay. Right, but like Gilda is like the closest sort of to Emma in a lot of ways. In that empathy, in that caring about people, in that like, thinking about others before herself. You know what I mean? So that's why Emma's sort of like, Gilda, really? That's it? Yeah, so it's interesting, very interesting. All right. This way you won't have to carry such a huge burden, Emma. Huh? In pain and suffering, you alone brought us this far. You can finally get rid of some of the weight on your shoulders. As long as we have Norman, sorry, my phone threw it. As long as we have Norman, we have awesome strength. Norman's like, Let's make it, this time for sure, a future where we won't lose anyone. That's right. Don't hesitate. The future I want. This is great. Yeah. I'm glad for you, Emma. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really happy. Ray, look at the little panel. Ray knows what it is. If anybody's going to like analyze people, look at them and be like, if you're gonna see a panel where somebody's like, it's gonna be Ray. He's always doing that. You know what I mean? Remember when not way back, but like kind of way back, right? When they were in the woods, they just escaped. They met Sungju and Mujika. Mujika and Sungju taught them about like hunting and different types of things and flora and fauna and all that stuff and how to traverse the landscape, blah, blah, blah. And Ray, right, and when they were talking, when Sungju and Mujika were talking, Ray was like, I'm listening. I hear you. I'm skeptical, right? Like Ray is always like, he got the eye. He aware. Okay. Well then, so he knows Emma's like, nah, I know Emma, and this is not Emma. Well then, we can discuss this further at a later time. But you're all tired today, so get some rest. I prepared rooms for you. Let me take you there. Norman with the suit, man, vest, pants, tie, button down. Okay. They're moving around. They're doing stuff. Boss? Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. At ease, everyone. It's Boss. Wait, Mr. Minerva? What is he doing down here? Norman, everyone's super surprised. This is rare. I'm usually cooped up in my room. Oh, we're here. Huh? A house? Beds? It's so soft. It's clean and warm. Come over here. There's a bath. There's a kitchen and a huge living room. Yes. Bravo. A toilet. Yo, that's the panel. That's like the panel so far. I mean, right, the Ray panel where Ray's like, yeah, I know you. I mean, this ain't it for you. And this dude like, yo, a toilet. I love that because it's like, yo, for real. I forgot what it was. I think it was Supernatural, and it was like season 5, I believe, and that was like the last season. I don't really care about spoilers at this point because it's like this is my channel. If you haven't watched Supernatural, it is what it is. You know, cover your ears if you got to walk away. But there was an episode where Dean Winchester goes into the past because like the apocalypse is coming and he wants to stop it. He wants to stop Lucifer and blah blah blah. And then Chuck, who is like this novelist that is right, like at that point, right, he's this novelist who's like, you know, writing their story basically, and he, you know, he's a prophet, right? And Chuck tells him, he's like, yo, when the apocalypse comes, before that happens, hoard toilet paper like it's gold. And that was like one of the funniest things I've ever heard because I had to think about it and I was like, yo, you better hoard something. You better hoard that toilet paper, whatever it is that you need to wipe your butt, like get that clean. You better hoard that. Okay. So that's like so funny because like a toilet. You can use this in the next building as much as you want for now. This is still funny to me. And I'll prepare your food soon. Thank you, sir. Everyone's starting to act like Hayato. Huh? What's wrong? Well, you're the boss, right? Hayato said that the boss is like a god, and everyone was surprised earlier. You're an amazing person with this amazing base, and you're Mr. Minerva now, right? What are we supposed to call you? Mr. Minerva or boss? Yeah, they better start calling him Norman. Norman, you better tell him to start calling you Norman, because you a regular dude. Let's see. In front of a lot of people, sometimes boss might be better. And to Hayato and them, I'm William Minerva. But I'm Norman. No matter what my position, even if I grow taller than the house, I'm me. The Norman you all know. Really? Yeah, really. So come on. He's over here. Heartwarming. Oh, hey Anna, it's been a while. How are Chris and them doing? Yo, I hadn't seen. Yo. Huh? Oh man. Awesome. That was funny. Even if you're taller, you're still pretty weak. Well, everyone also grew more than I thought too, I guess. Hayato looked surprised. He was shocked and frozen. But he's a good person. You know each other? Then I'll bring the boss's food here too. They all eat together. This is a familiar scene, y'all. It's a familiar scene. Go ahead. Please eat. No need to hold back. Can we eat so much? Are you sure there's enough for everyone else? Don't worry, there is. So eat as much as you want until you're full. Yeah, you better eat that food. Eat that food. Yes, you deserve it. Thank you for the food. Oh man, I'm hungry now. They eating. The food we ate together was delicious. We talked a lot. and we laugh until our stomachs hurt. Laughing a lot makes you cheer up. Mm. Ah, I'm having so much fun. Your family is full of great people. I'm glad. You really haven't changed. It's you, Norman. Here alive and next to me. It's a waste to go to sleep. Let's play another round. This time with Ray. What? Clean that up and go to sleep. You say that, but you're going to play anyway, Ray. That night was really fun, and I forgot everything that was scary and painful. Oh, look at that. He looks so happy. Don't catch a cold. This, man, it's so heartwarming. I like, you know what I think? Like, if I was trying to be like objective, I'd be like, oh, this was, there wasn't too much that happened in the chapter, but obviously, like, this chapter is like a setup for, Emma changing her mind about certain things and everything like that, right? Like certain the way that Emma looks at certain moments and when she's thinking, it's never that simple. Ray's like, right? You know what I mean? It's stuff like that, right? It's like right? If you're a reader of like manga generally, or stories, that like when someone is like hesitant or whatever, there's something. They're hesitant for a reason. So you have to find out where that hesitation comes from. So Emma is hesitant to kill all them demons, right? And we know that she loves like Mujika, Sungju, certain types of people, right? Like so with that, it's like, oh, okay. She might even on the journey, she might have seen like, people like, when they were infiltrating the demons, like places and stuff like that. She might see some children, walking around with their moms and stuff like that. So like that's like stuff like that's gonna affect Emma. It's going to. You know what I mean? So it probably affects Ray even. But again, Ray is like one of those people that like same with Norman, right? They feel things. It's not that they don't feel things. It's that they are very sort of quick to make particular decisions and to try to take the route that is the least painful and causes like the least harm, right? Which makes total sense. But it's like Emma's always like, all right, she's always hesitant in certain ways, and for good reason, I think. All right, so that was a nice wholesome chapter. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, chapter 122. All right, you know what it is. Yeah. I like this chapter. I liked this chapter. I thought it was cool. I should have shared this on Twitter. That way people would have had the reaction, because sometimes YouTube is like stupid. What's good, Richard? What's good? What's good? Sometimes like Twitter's weird. Like sometimes like Twitter's kind of like, not Twitter, YouTube. It'll send the notification like super late, which is like nonsense. Whatever. All right, let's move on. All right, so chapter 122 is entitled True Feelings. Norman with the shawl, I guess, if I wanted to call that anything. Okay, move on. All right. Art's on point, of course. She woke up, she's running, she's like, she doesn't see the kids around, she's running around. Oh, morning, Emma. Good morning. I'm sorry I overslept. First time oversleeping ever. That's so funny, but it's also like, oh, it's so sad. It's like it kind of reminds me of like kids. Like when you're a kid, like, when your parents like care, and if you're going to school and stuff like that, generally your parents will not allow you to oversleep. Like usually they'll be like, wake up, come on, like you got to get up, let's go. You won't oversleep like that. Like you'll get to school, you'll go unless or you're sick or whatever, and yeah. We did too. I think Oliver was the only one who woke up like normal. Right. Just in case something happened. You could have woken us up, but everyone was sleeping so soundly. It's true. How long has it been since I could relax so much and sleep that soundly? Still, I got way too excited. I don't remember going to bed. Zach carried you there. Thank you. And Norman? He was already gone by then. Good morning, boss. Good morning, Vincent. Were you able to enjoy your reunion? Yeah, it was nice. I heard Chris and Dominic are doing better now, thanks. How boring. Already returned to your usual self, eh? Everyone was surprised, saying that you were like a completely different person. I would have liked to see it too. Don't tease me. And enough with the idle talk. We need to revise the plan. Yo, no, yeah, Norman is he's been through some things. Some things that might have hardened him a little bit. You know, like when he had to, like the destruction of those farms with the just like children that aren't able to take care of themselves. Just really sad stuff. Like, did you hear the report from Hayato? We infiltrated a mass production farm on the way, but the security was beefed up and we were exposed. Right. And during that time, they saw humans directly. They also found out a Gracefield escapee had survived. Is it a problem? No. But I want to act before the enemy. Let's move up our plan. Besides, there's another reason we have to hurry up. This revolution must be a bloodless victory. I won't let any blood spill, on our side at least. Give this letter to them. I need the conference arranged as soon as possible. Yes, boss. Without delay. Oh boy. Okay, so who's Norman giving the letter to, right? That's sort of the question. Right? Like, who are you giving that letter to? Okay. I wonder what kind of plan Norman has in mind. He was talking about it. Aren't you curious? I am. But it's Norman's plan. There's nothing to worry about. And he said that it's a future where we won't lose anyone. Are you sure? This is great. Huh? What is? What Norman said about destroying the farms. You actually don't want that, do you? What are you saying? Of course I want it. It's more certain, and we won't have to run away anymore. You're the one who said that. If we have a strategy to get rid of the demons, that would be more certain. Yeah, I did. But that's not the future you want, is it? No, it's not. Something's wrong with me. I understand Norman's feelings. That's why that he's right, and why everyone's so happy. As long as we have no more demons. But I don't want to kill the demons. I know it's weird. Everyone would be happy. This is happiness. But I also want happiness for the demons. Everyone wasn't just thinking about themselves. They were happy because they care for me. But I want to take a path that would put everyone in greater danger. I hate myself for that. I don't want to be eaten. I don't want them to be eaten. I don't want anyone to get shipped out or hunted. They're our enemy. But then I think, what's the difference between the demons and us? The demons also have family and friends. They think, laugh, and live just like us. What they eat are humans, and I absolutely don't want that. But the demons are just doing what we're doing in order to live. They're just eating. Just because they're our enemy, does that mean we should eradicate them? Even if we hate or fear them, isn't there an option besides annihilation? Also, Mujica is my friend. Come on, that's it. That's it. That's the core. That's at the core. At the core is that, right? At the core is Mujica is my friend. Okay. All right. That Naruto opening, you are my friend. Like, come on. All right. Come on. Friendship, yo. This is what shonen is about. Friendship trumps everything. Always. Always. Okay. When it comes to anything, friendship. Okay. That's what it's about. I don't want to eliminate her race. So that's how you really feel. So why didn't you say so yesterday? I can't say this. I want a path where we don't fight, but everyone wants a future to annihilate the demons. And most of all, the 7 walls won't even work. If they can't retain their form unless they continue to eat humans, even if we make a new promise, the demons will degenerate and go extinct. So it's going to be the same. I want a different way, but there isn't one. What now, Ray? I don't know what I should do. This is like, for me, I like this because it's like this is Emma. This is Emma. This is Emma. This is a shonen, right? Like this is like you're allowed, right? Especially as a child, as like what is she, 14 now? 14, I want to say, right? You are allowed, right, in a shonen manga as a protagonist to be like, I gotta work through this. I gotta figure out another way. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that, right? Like that's how these stories generally work when it comes to shonen. I don't care what kind of shonen it is. That's what it is. Okay, so I like it because I want to see how the author is going to deal with it. That's what I'm invested in. I'm not mad about this because I'm like, this makes total sense. If Emma was like, yeah, let's kill all the demons, I'd be like, no, that's not Emma. That doesn't make any sense. That's when the writer is like doing too much, right? Where you like force your character to act out of character for like, like a ridiculous reason, and it doesn't make any sense, and you're not explaining why it should make sense. You know what I mean? That's bad writing. It doesn't work. Unless you're doing that on purpose for some reason or whatever, right? To showcase something. So I like this because Ray is like, I need you to be honest. I know I'm your friend. I'm one of your best friends, and I need you to be honest. You need to be able to be honest around us because we're your best friends, right? But Ray isn't like, oh, let's do this, right? He like, that's not there yet, right? He needs to hear what Emma's thinking, maybe what, and the fact that she doesn't know what to do, right? So for me, I feel like Ray's probably gonna be like, all right, let's think about it. Let's talk to Norman. Let's see what it is. Let's see what's going on. You know what I mean? So I personally like this. This is Emma in a nutshell. This is Emma in a nutshell. Right. And the thing with Emma that I love is like, again, she's thinking about these things, right? This is the thing that I think is in some ways, like, after thinking about it for a while, it's like, this is like shonen protagonists. But I think especially Emma, because she's a genius, right? Like, she's a prodigy, right? Is that like, they're able to like take in all of the things that are happening around them, even if it doesn't seem that way, right? Right. Gradually, and formulate opinions and thoughts based on that stuff, right? Like that's what people do, subconsciously or consciously, right? And this is stuff, right? Emma's like, okay, I took in all that information about, genetic traits and stuff like that, and what would happen if we what would happen if we eradicated the demons, and what would happen if we try to do the 7 walls, but also like take away the food from the demons and they degenerate and they wouldn't be able to maintain their shape. Like, this is stuff that Emma's thinking about all this stuff, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't have any solutions, right? And that's why she's upset, because it's like, if she had some solutions, she'd be like, all right, I'm with Norman, look. But she doesn't have any solutions, right? She does not know what to do. She's just like, I don't know what to do, man. That's why I didn't say nothing, right? Because she was like, I'm not even going to get in the way of the plan, right? She's like, I'm not even going to get in the way of the plan because I don't have any solutions. What am I doing? Why would I go up and tell everybody, hey, don't kill the demons. I ain't got no plans. I don't know what to do, but don't do that, right? This makes sense. This is actually a good thing. This is Emma, okay? This is why, for me, Emma, like, I love Emma as a protagonist, because she's like, I have my feelings. I'm going to be honest about those feelings with my best friend, with one of my best friends. But I'm not going to get in the way of this plan that Norman has that makes total sense right now, because I don't even know what to do. Right? So that's how she's thinking. It's like, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Okay. All right, let's move on. So this was great. I actually really like this. So I'm gonna move on to the next chapter, but I had to talk about that because I was like, yo, this is really, I was like, that's really good. I thought that's really good. I appreciated that. I thought that was great. I like, if people are like slandering Emma, they can go somewhere else with that. I mean, like I can understand if you're like Emma's not my favorite or whatever. Like to me, that's fine. You could like love Ray, adore Norman, adore Gilda, Isabella, Crone, whoever, right? Lewis, whoever, Oliver, Violet, like whoever, right? Like that's fine. Whoever, that's fine. That's cool. I get that. Whomever, right? Like that's fine. But Emma great. Emma's just like dope. You know, so that's how I feel about that. Okay, chapter 123 is entitled An Important Choice. All right, dope color page. All right, Emma looking cool. I don't want to kill the demons, but I don't want my friends to be eaten either. What now, Ray? I don't know what I should do. And Ray's like, I don't either. Yes. And I love that, right? Ray is just like, I just want to listen because I'm your friend, and that's what friends do. Good friends listen, right? They allow you to be honest with them. And he's just like honest too. He's like, I don't know. I don't know. And Emma's just like, but it's like, yo, what that's why Ray was like, yo, all right, let's go on with the plan. Norman got the plan. Let's go on with the plan. I ain't got no plan. You ain't got no plan. We don't got a plan. What are we gonna do? So the only thing they can do is talk to Norman about it. That's all they can do. That's all they can do at this point. Or not say anything and just like let the plan go on. But it's like, no, like you like it would be different if Norman wasn't like their best friend. If he was just like some like, you know, tyrannical leader or whatever, and they were like oppressed and they literally could not do anything to stop Norman as that like oppressive tyrannical like leader from enacting the plan, right? But this is not that. This is like Norman is their best friend. Norman loves both of them, so he will listen to them. I would expect, all right. But he's changed a little bit. He's changed a bit. You know, like, there's a different right vibe to him when he's around certain people. So we always gotta be cognizant of that as well. Okay, you're right. The Seven Walls route is at a standstill, right? Because like it's like destroy farms, make a new promise. The demons are annihilated either way. It doesn't really matter because like either way, the demons will die via degeneration or slaughter. But even if we run away to the human world, they might pursue us or cause a war. It poses a huge risk. Yeah. Now that we know that humans are an indispensable food source to demons because of their characteristics, if we want to save all the children raised as food, no matter what, Norman's method is the only way. We can't do anything. There's no room for argument. Norman's right. Yeah. Well, for now, there's nothing you can do. Ray's just like, there's nothing you can do. Like, that's so funny. Like, there's like, oh man. Yo, wait, what? I don't get it. Then why did you ask me how I felt? Don't you have a solution? Nope. Any advice? Criticism? None whatsoever. Then you didn't have to expose them. I was holding them in. Don't dig up my true feelings that I buried, you jerk. But they came out so easily. Huh? Your true feelings. They came out immediately. If you're going to bury your feelings, then take them with you to your grave, no matter what. But you can't just give up, right? I know you. You won't be able to hold them in, and they'll multiply and explode in the end. And in your case, it's probably going to come out at the worst possible time. And you're going to interfere in the most troublesome way. Oh. When that happens, you and everyone else will be in danger. It'll cause huge problems for Norman and be a hassle for me. If you're not convinced, you should confront him directly, especially because this is a crucial decision. If you let it go, you're going to regret it for sure. Worst case, could affect your life. I'm okay with the eradication, but you're not. You can't bury your feelings without figuring out what you should do. Don't try to be reasonable only in a moment like this and swallow your words. Okay. So think again from the beginning. What do you want to do, Emma? I don't want the demons to be annihilated. I want to find the choice that won't have us in conflict. But there's no method, and no one wants it. If we struggle, it might increase our danger. And first and foremost, I don't want anyone else in our family to die. When I think of that, I can't decide just based on what I want to do. So apart from what I want to do, I don't know what the best thing to do is. And let's take that and go talk to Norman. Huh? To Norman? But I'm still wavering. It's because you're wavering. Like I said, it'll be too late when it explodes. And it's not just anyone. It's Norman. We're friends and we trust each other. More reason to talk frankly. He's been a special person to both of us since way back, right? Friendship, man. At the core of shonen is friendship. Every shonen, doesn't matter what shonen it is. It doesn't matter. Friendship. Friendship. Always, always. I have not seen a shonen. I haven't seen the shonen yet that wasn't about friendship. I don't know the shonen that exists that isn't about friendship. Where friendship is not at the core of it. I don't know. Right, shoujo. I don't know. I haven't seen one. Okay? So it's vital. It's vital to all of those stories. So that's why here it's crucial, because it's like, yo, like this is your friend. This is like one of your best friends. This is something that you deeply care about. And they deeply care about you. They would die for you. So you got to at least be able to talk to them. How can you not talk to your best friends? What's going on? Okay. All right, let's go. And Emma's like, yeah. And we won't get anywhere if we discuss this between us. But we'll understand more if we talk to Norman. Huh? Like what? First, a specific strategy. Depending on that, the possibility of causing a war might not be zero. We should confirm that. True. Mina. One of my cats is just meowing at the door. Mina. Mina. Psst, psst. Mina. She's by the door. She's going to keep meowing for no reason. All right. And for us, there's also them on our mind. Sunju and Mujika. Right. Those two haven't eaten humans. Sorry, my fiance is calling. I gotta text her. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, those two haven't eaten humans. It's weird. Unless they eat humans, they can't keep their form or intelligence. But Sungju and Mujika were in human form and intelligent. And though they inherit the characteristics of what they eat, those two didn't change their form or appearance, whether they ate birds or fish. I wonder what that means. Does it take a long time to change after they eat something? No, that wouldn't explain why they have a human form and they haven't eaten humans. Yeah, maybe they were lying. If not, though, Sungju and Mujika are exceptions who can maintain a human form with an intelligence without eating humans. If all of the demons were like Mujika, there might be a way for humans and demons to coexist. Okay, I know. That is convenient, wishful thinking. Do you think Norman knows about demons like Mujika and Sungju? I wonder. But if he doesn't, that would be bad. Why? We need to tell him immediately. Think about it. He's going to kill him. He don't kill him. He don't know who they are. He don't kill him. If the assumption is true and Mujika and Sungju are exceptions who can retain their traits, we have to find out how many of those exceptions exist. If there are a lot, and those demons want to eat humans, even if we destroy the farms, they won't degenerate. They'll still be a threat to humans. Norman's plan will fall apart from the beginning. On the other hand, if Norman knows about them, we might be able to ask why such exceptions exist. Depending on the circumstances, we might get a clue. and there might be a way for demons and humans to coexist. Right. Although the chance is 1 in a billion. But all of this can't wait until the plan is in motion. We need to go now. Let's immediately go to Norman and talk about this. About Mujika and Sungju and your doubts. That was dope. This is a great chapter. I love the chapter a lot. Because this is like stuff that like I think we've been thinking about. You know, like for a while. Just like how is Mujika able to, you know, be who she is and all that, you know what I mean? Like once we learned about definitely once we learned about, you know, the degeneration and their ability to like take on the forms of the living things that they eat. Honestly, I think coexisting with demons is impossible. The group that tried to eat the other day, that's the true nature of demons. But we owe Sungju and Mujika. Choose what you want to do. I'll support you. No matter what you choose, you'll be okay. You're good at doing things even if they're impossible. So let's create a future we won't regret. Okay. Thanks, Ray. My head feels clearer now. You're too easy. I have to tell him everything so that I won't have regrets. And I have to decide what kind of future I sincerely want. Knock, knock. Nor? Oh. Okay. So they enter the room and they're like, dope panel. All right. And the squad is in there. All right. The squad. Okay. Huh? Who were they? Oh, is that demon meat she's eating? I don't know. It could be. She said she didn't want to eat them demons. Oh. Who are they? Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Ray. And I'm Emma. We came from the B06-32 shelter. They're the escapees who joined us yesterday. Ah, from Gray Field. Want some? Huh? Actually, we're good for now. Well, where's Nor? Where's the boss? We wanted to talk to him. The boss is out right now. He had an urgent errand. Then we'll come back. Wait a minute. Stay and have some tea with us. We're pretty interested in you. Pampered children from Gracefield. Ooh, okay. They're gonna have that discussion. They're gonna have a discussion where it's like, we want it, right? Like, and I love how that panel set it up, right? They were like, all right, we're gonna go talk to Norman and we're gonna resolve this issue, right? And then like they go to the room and there are these people who are not Norman and who will like hear their decision and hear their like, okay, what do you want to do? And they could be like, really? Like they're going to be like the people that are that you were talking about, Richard, like that would like, you know, slandering Emma and all that stuff, right? Like that's who these people are. All right. Like meatheads, right? Okay. Right, literally, this woman is like eating like this chunk of meat, like come on. Okay. All right, so chapter 124, and then I'll be all caught up to the Promised Neverland, y'all. You know, like Ray was like, Michael, what's good? Ray was phenomenal, and this is like. This is what we expect from Ray, right? We expect that like that genius, that ability to see the situation clearly and to formulate a plan and to do that for a while, right? It's like Ray is always thinking, right? Like he's always thinking. He's always like surveying like the environment. And he's always like, okay, like I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. And now let's talk about that. Like Ray is dope. I love Ray. Okay. You know, Ray is good. Ray's a good man. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay, let's move on. Last chapter. Promised Neverland. Chapter 124 is entitled "Tell Us." Okay. All right. That's just my cat scratching the cardboard. All right. Says all right, she's taking some tea. Yeah, they're so funny. Like these like funny like panels where they just like staring at Emma and Emma's just like my name's Sislo. That's Barbara. And the smart one over there is Vincent. Okay. Whoa, they're all so intimidating. You're Emma and Ray, right? From Gracefield? Yes. Look at them staring, yo. They have no social skills, man. Well, at least those two have no social skills. The dude with the T, he's like gentleman, you know, you got the tie, coat, blazer, all right, pressed pants. We're also escapees, got it? Huh? Actually, we're more amazing. We're destroying farms. Is this? Yes, they're childlessly competing with you. I apologize for the trouble, but can you just go along with it? Whoa, that's amazing. You're crazy good. We can never pull that off. I'm impressed. Right? What? That worked? Oh my goodness. I can't. Ray a troll, man. Ray trolling him heavy. But he's noticing like certain things. That design and location is the same as Norman's. Lambda 7214. They can destroy farms, which means these three could also be irregulars like Zazzy and Adam. Vincent is the guy in the infirmary yesterday. And so they are in the boss's room while the boss is gone acting like this. They're not foot soldiers like Hayato or Jin, but higher ups. I should avoid trouble for now. Ray, look, I stand Emma. Emma is my daughter, fictional daughter. Okay, so she's always gonna be like all the way up here. But Ray though. But Ray though. Okay, yeah. Ray's like 1A, I think, in some ways. Like Ray's like 1A. All right, let's go. You treated Chris and Dominic. Yes. Boss thanked me for that as well. I hope they get better soon. Thank you. Yeah, that's what we want to know. More intimidation. Yeah, tell us stories about him. About the boss, Minerva, James, or as you guys call him, Norman. Tell us about Norman. Is this? They love Norman. Yeah, the truth is that they love the boss. Shut up, you love him too. And they can't hide their excitement because you are the boss's friends from before. You too? Of course I want to know. This morning after I came back from patrol, the kids downstairs were talking about it. I was told that the boss was acting completely different yesterday. Like different how? Of course I'd think that. Of course I'm interested. And I heard that you're really close to him. So what kind of person is Norman? Yeah, spit it out. They're hiding their embarrassment. Well, I don't think he's changed from before. Norman is kind, smart, and is always smiling warmly. Royal straight flush. The smile of spring. Warmly? Smiling? He's completely different. What? And I only started to describe him. He's that different? What is Norman like now? Serious. Winter. Emperor. Yo, those are so cold. Sorry. Emperor. And Ray's just like the tea. So aren't there more things? Like something maybe embarrassing, maybe something like embarrassing stuff from when he was a kid? Like how he used to wet his bed until he was 10 years old? Yeah, like that. I don't think there were stories like that. He didn't wet his bed either. So he didn't? Oh, but before he tried to cure his cold, and I totally get that. And there was also, thank you. You told us very good stories. In the end, you were the most interested, and you're crying. So the boss has been cool since before, huh? Thanks. I'm glad you told us. I know. He hardly talks about his past. So the current Norman is a good guy, cares about his friends, but he's not smiley or warm. He's sacrificing time to sleep in his dedication to save all of the children. All of us were saved by him. He was also the one who made us realize this power and how to use it. From Lambda? Hey! Guys! Sorry, my cats are like being ridiculous. A little too much. Aoife, Mina! Sorry, just like they're doing too much. Experimental Farm 7214. We are comrades who all met in that dung heap. Originally, me and Barbara are from Goodwill Ridge. Vincent was born in Gloryville. The three of us obtained power from the vile experiments at Lambda. Every day was like hell. No, even hell isn't a strong enough word. A bunch of children died or were killed. We were treated worse than objects. If the boss hadn't come, I wouldn't be alive. A 12-year-old kid looked like God to me at that moment. He comes up with the strategies, and the four of us, including Zazie, carry them out. All of the farms were destroyed, were released by the 5 of us. 5 of you? That's it? Yep, like I said, we're amazing. Don't worry. His strategies are perfect. Our power and victory are absolute. I can't wait. I want to kill them all soon. Every time I kill a demon, I feel better. The trauma is deep, son. The trauma is deep. I mean, trauma is generally kind of always deep, I think. That's how I feel about it. It's very difficult, right? Like, I don't think it's possible to like pinpoint how deep trauma is or anything like that. I don't think that's like useful really, to even like sort of try to figure that out. But like, it's good to know because that takes a lot of work. Like, I mean, but you also know that there are characters who, right, like the pain and the suffering and the trauma and the like despair and the abuse is so ingrained and it's so deep and it's so stitched in that like it's not impossible, but like there's simply not enough time to deal with that or to navigate it, to discuss it or anything like that. You know what I mean? So this person, like, this is one of those characters where you're like, oh, there's no time for him. No time. So they're gonna have to deal with him. And I think Emma like immediately understands that. Even like right here, she's like, oh no. I can't say nothing to this dude. He gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna try to kill me in my sleep. Every time I kill a demon, I feel better. Me too. My anger dissipates when I kill them and eat their meat. That is that's real. That's real. That's like serial killer type stuff. You know what I mean? That's like deep, like serial killer type stuff. Then could that meat be, they're freaked out. Yeah, this is demon meat. This one is a staffer of the farm we attacked the other day. Emma is just like, oh! Yo, Emma's like, oh! Yo. It pisses me off that they keep eating us. I still remember everything. Their eyes, the pain and suffering, repeated every day. They're all the same. They're enemies. Just killing them isn't enough. That's right. The Rotary clan, the demons, can all experience what we did. Emma's like, bruh. What's that look? Yo. It's so intense. What's that look? Huh? You're not feeling sympathy for the demons, are you? Yo. Why don't you look happy? Aren't you happy? Like, yo, this trauma is deep. But trauma is deep. I don't even like. It's like saying like trauma is deep is like it's like redundant. You know, in some ways. You know what I mean? So it's like good Lord. You were raised as food, but you're not thinking that you don't want to kill the demons, right? You said you wanted to talk to the boss. It's better not be some disgusting talk about changing his plan. Boom. Hey, stop it. You're gonna break the base. Demons are monsters that need to be exterminated. Barbara, yo. Stop it, Barbara. And we know who the strongest is. We already know. Either way, it's too late. Everything is fine. There's no change. Boss expedited the plan and started the operations this morning. Even if we went after him now, we won't make it. By the time he comes back, no one can stop it. The plan. You said he was out. Where did Norman go? He went to go see one of the pawns. We received your letter, William Minerva. I'm here to discuss what I wrote in it. I came to officially form an alliance. Let's work together to destroy this world. Norman is a genius, right? Like, and of course Norman is a genius, right? He's talking to demons. He's like, you know, I'm gonna use y'all. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear, and then I'm gonna kill you. And then I'm gonna eliminate you. You won't even see it coming. Or even if you do see it coming, you won't be able to stop it. That's like Norman. Norman is like that dude. Norman is like that, like Crollo, Lucifer, Light Yagami, even L. You know what I mean? Even L, like, you know, like those kind of characters. Like who else? You know what I mean? Those kind of characters, right? I'm just talking about characters that like people like know, like people generally know. Like if I mention those characters, they'd be like, oh, you know, Madara, you know, people who just like set up a plan, but it's like it don't matter what plan you set up. It don't matter. It don't matter if you see my plan coming. It don't matter if you don't see the plan coming. You're done. It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay, that's who he's like right now. He's just like, it's over for you. So this chapter was great because it was like Emma was like, I want to talk to Norman. And then those people were in the room. And you knew from jump. Once you saw that panel, you were like, okay. He's not there. But also, the person that their best friend, the person they can talk to about anything, he's not there. Who is there? Right? Who are the people that are there? These folks that don't give two damn, they don't get nothing. They don't care, right? Because and not only do they not care about what they think in terms of like maybe stop the plan or anything like that, they're just like, we're jealous. Like we want to be you. We want to be in your position. We might even kill you to get into your position. We might even kill you and try to hide it from boss, right? From the boss, and that's what we'll do. Again, that trauma, trauma is no joke. Okay, Barbara's, she was like, Emma, I swear to you, Emma, if you coming through with that stuff, you dead. All right, she was like, I'll kill you, and then I'll kill your friends, and it'll be it, and that's it, and it's a wrap. And Norman's just like, I don't know. It's almost like Norman already knew that, right? Like he was like, Emma's here. I gotta get this plan rolling because I feel like right. It's like Norman knows Emma, and Norman's like, I can't even talk to her. I can't even talk to her. I can't deal with this right now. Right? And he was like, Emma didn't even say anything. Oh, I got to deal with this now. I got to deal with this now. Right? She fell asleep. All right, she fell asleep. We going. We moving. We making moves. We making moves. We gotta the plan. Right? He saw how Emma reacted to what he was talking about. He was like, let's move it. Let's move it. Let's move it. Okay. Norman knows what it is. Norman ain't dumb. He know what it is. Okay. Hey, Dribble, what's good? What's good? You know, I don't know if she cooked it. I feel like maybe, and probably because it's like you know, if the meat's not cooked, then it's like frozen, right? Otherwise it'd go bad and it wouldn't be tasty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so she probably cooked it. But it probably wasn't like well cooked necessarily, you know. But them stairs, dude, I was like tension. And what I loved about it was like it was like goofy tension at first. You were like, okay, this is like goofy tension. But what I also liked was that it was also like, you know, right? If you've read stories, you understand this like sort of genre, you get it. Like, you know that there's like goofy tension that belies like a very intense, like serious tension. Right? They were like, I'm trying to be goofy, right? But underneath, like, there's like all of that abuse, trauma, all of that stuff that they are living with, that they're breathing with, all that stuff. And they're like, y'all are pampered, right? That's what they said. They were like, y'all are pampered. We don't like you like that. We need to be like, we only like you so far as we can know the person that we truly love. That's it. Like, I really like these chapters. I think the chapters were very good, actually. I like them. And I think why is because, again, we moving, you know? Yeah, kind of like an awkward tension, right? It's like yeah. Right? It was like awkward, and right, and that awkward tension changed to like a very like, right? It's like, and that the right, and awkward tension, like, yeah, awkward tension generally does that, right? Like, under that, like, right, like is a very intense, palpable, like, hatred, desire, right, to like just eradicate the peoples that were the cause of that hatred and pain and abuse and trauma and all of that. Like, these chapters were great. I think this chapter was particularly good. I think this chapter was great. Like, Norman, I'm telling you, Norman was like, man, I know you, Emma. You're going to try to convince me to do something else, and I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that. And I think that's very interesting, right? Because, like, I think normally Norman would be like, Emma, what do you want to do? I love you. Like, but like, what do you want to do? He didn't even do that. He was like, I gotta go with the plan. I can't let the person that I love get in the way, or the person that I like get in the way. I can't do that. I gotta go do this stuff. I got all these other people that I have to worry about. Can't let you get in the way. Which is very interesting. It's very interesting. And I think that, you know, like this, it's like, yo, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm here for it. I really, really, really enjoyed these chapters. I thought they were very good. They were very good. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. You know, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Okay. Oh man, I gotta go. It is 10:32. I gotta wake up pretty early tomorrow so I can get work done, because I have to get some work done for tomorrow for classes tomorrow. So there is that. And I just gotta make sure that I'm, like, you know, waking up early, get enough sleep, all that. What do I expect to happen next? Yeah. That's a good question. I expect Emma to play along I expect Emma to play along. And Emma can do that. Emma can do that. Ray can easily do that. He has no problem with it, right? He's just like, right? Ray is like, I'm not trying to show nothing. I'm not trying to show my hand. We'll sip some tea, sip tea, right? Emma's like, she's gonna have to like pull that off, right? She's gonna have to like interact with like, people, with her friends, with the family, all of that, and she's gonna have to like, go with them because Emma and Ray can't handle them. Not right now. I mean, maybe they could come up with some sort of plan to like try to defeat them, right? Because Norman generally comes up with the plans and they kind of like smash, right? But yeah, right. But like Gracefield is on another level, right? Like even the folks from Glory Bell, right, when they were in Goldie Pond, they were like, "Yo, these cats are different." Right? These Gracefield cats are different. Okay. So yeah, it would have to be like, like there's going to be some sort of clash. That is going to happen. And it's going to be interesting, right? Because instead of like the demons who are super powered and they're going to have to fight people. And they have to figure out, okay, how are we going to fight people who are super powered? What are we going to do? What are we going to do with now? Like we can't just, right? And on top of that, right, they have history, right? Now Emma and Ray know about their history. They know about their trauma. They know about the abuse, suffering, all of that. So it's going to be even harder to be like, just to get at least for Emma in particular, right? And whoever else comes on her side is like to fight against them. That's extremely difficult. If you're an empathetic person, right? Like Emma is. So that'll be very, very interesting. And again, I think the chapters were very good. I like them. I like what's going on here. I like that. Like this is like a thing, right? Like Norman has chosen his particular path. And yeah, he's on it, right? Norman has chosen this particular path and he's on it. Emma's got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know. Right, because she all she has is Ray, but Ray, of course, Ray's that dude, so we can't say that. But everybody else is on the Norman train. Choo choo. Everybody else is on the Norman train. Okay, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But these are some dope chapters. I really enjoyed them. I'm glad to be back reacting again because I really, really missed it. I did. Like I did. I really did. And I'm going to react to like My Hero and certain things. I'm going to catch up to certain manga on my own. I'm not going to do like binge reads because like I just like my throat can't take that. Like considering all the stuff in that I do now, I can't. So I'm just going to read it on my own, some things, and I'm going to react to them once I've caught up. You know what I mean? Other things like Dr. Stone, stuff that like is in the magazine already that I can read, catch up on my own, and then come back to. I'm still waiting for Haikyuu to catch up on the Viz site. I'm still waiting for that because I want to read it so badly, but I can't. So it is what it is. But thank y'all for coming through. This is my live reaction / initial thoughts to The Promised Neverland chapters 121 to 124. Shouts out to Michael, Richard the God, and Dribble Kenshin, of course. Shout out to all y'all for coming through. Dope. All right. It's always great to talk with people about like The Promised Neverland, get ideas out there, all that kind of stuff. And I'm caught up, so that's great. So like when Sunday comes, I can read it and react to it, get that done. Probably My Hero as well. I have some streams coming up that are really important to me that I have to continue to do work on, and set that up. And yeah, thank y'all for coming through, man. Thank y'all for coming through. All right. Black Hammer, I definitely want to check out. Definitely. I wanted to buy the first volume, but I didn't, but I will eventually, probably sometime next month, early next month, I'll buy the first volume of Black Hammer and check it out. And I know I'm going to like it. So yeah, shout out to Michael for that suggestion. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm a Black Manga Critic. Remember to read them books. Hashtag read them books. All right, and I gotta get out of here. It's 10:38. I gotta go. It's a little bit of a long day, but I'm glad I reacted to some manga. All right, and I am out. Ciao.